Hi everybody, welcome back to Curiosity Corner Live. I'm Andy, bow ties are cool. This morning we talked about nanotechnology, and my challenge to you was to ask and maybe figure out where you can find nanotechnology today and how nanotechnology could help in the future. So nanotechnology is being used in the world today. There's a few areas that may surprise you. One area is things like band-aids. We talked about nano gold. Nano silver can be used in bandages because silver kills bacteria and viruses. So if you have nanoparticles of silver embedded in the pad of a bandage, it can help kill microbes like bacteria and viruses. So it helps keep a wound sterile if a band-aid with nanosilver is on it. Another way that nanotechnology is used is fabrics. So you can have a nano coating on a fabric for pants or a shirt, and it will be stain resistant. Water will just bounce off of it instead of getting dirty. So that's one way that nano is used today. Things are getting smaller and smaller as time goes on, and nanotechnology will help us make those really small things even more efficient. So here's an example of how things have gotten smaller over time. This is a hard drive from the 1980s. This can hold 10 megabytes. A megabyte is a million bytes, and a byte is a little packet of data. So this is how things used to be. This is 10 megabytes, and then things changed, things evolved. This is a floppy disk, and it is 1 megabyte, roughly 1.5 megabytes, maybe 2 megabytes. So things got smaller. Granted, this holds less data than this giant thing, but it's still more efficient. And then over time, we got this. This is a USB stick, and this one carries about 1 gigabyte. 1 gigabyte is 1 billion bytes. But this, even though this is 1 billion bytes, this little guy is 128 gigabytes. It's a micro SD card. Smallest thing I have here carries 128 gigabytes. And things are just going to keep getting smaller. So with nanotechnology, we can make data storage even more efficient. You could have things this size that are carrying a few terabytes. A terabyte would be 1 trillion bytes. With nanotechnology, that could happen. Another thing nanotechnology could do is things like 3D printing. You could 3D print with like carbon nanotubes and make special medicines or special little robots that would help with building or delivering medicine. And with nanotechnology. So I'm using an iPad like this one to record this video, and the camera is really, really tiny, and the microphone is even tinier. With nanotechnology, you can make high-quality cameras and microphones, but much smaller with less power, and it's just amazing where nanotechnology is going. So, thank you very much for joining me today on Curiosity Corner. We have a video tomorrow coming up, and it's sponsored by Nordson. It's about viscosity. So join us tomorrow for viscosity, and stay curious.